I have had one video that majority of my audience were Nigerian, but the RPM was very high. The RPM was as high as, is it $30 something?
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
What?
The RPM was as high as that. But
And then it depends on your content too. Know how you put out your content.
Yes.
And I tell people that as long as you know something that somebody else doesn't know, you are a step ahead.
Sure.
You are valuable.
Sure.
So it just depends on how you position yourself in a place of authority. Whatever it is that you're doing now, try to do it very well. You never can tell who is watching. See, when you put out a video there, you might have just 50 viewers, but trust me, amongst those 50 viewers, you have one potential buyer.
And one good thing about brand deals on YouTube is that they can pay as high as $1,500, $2,000. They can pay you as high as $3,500, $5,000 for one video.
You know that you're going to eventually sell, but don't start by selling.
Very
it will make you seem desperate.
Yeah.
So another way,
brand.
This one, that's what I wanted to say. This one is the T.
Yeah, okay.
G is
how much can you realistically make as an AI content creator, whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria? That's what we'll be talking about in today's video. And today we have an interesting guest. We have Glory Ceey in my channel today. You guys should say hi to Glory Ceey. Glory Ceey, welcome to my channel. So
thank you.
I'm sure most of you must know who she is. Oh yeah, introduce yourself.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Glory Ceey, a content creator. I also have a YouTube channel where I tell you mistakes to avoid, strategies to imbibe if you want to grow organically and monetize fast. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's me.
She's the #1 YouTube coach. The one and only YouTube coach. So go to her channel, Glory Ceey.
Yeah.
Glory Ceey has 3 channels. So the first channel is the one she teaches you about YouTube content creation and how to grow organically. The second one is where she teaches you AI and how to use AI to create interesting videos. And then we have this one now that we're
currently on.
Yes, that is going to be a collaborator with this video now that I'm making. So please go and subscribe to her channel if you know that you want to make money and make a lot of money through content creation. Today we are going to be talking about how much you can realistically make if you are into AI content creation, especially if you are a Nigerian. Okay, you guys know that this channel, I am very, very intentional with Nigerians. Even though if you are watching from any other country, you are welcome, but I'm very, very, very more particular with Nigerians and Nigerian content creators in this channel. So we are going to start. Glory, what do you have to say?
Okay, so we are talking about making money, right? Now, there are different ways one can actually make money. And before we even go into that, I want you to know that whatever it is that you are doing on your channel, you can monetize it outside of YouTube. The only thing is you need to know, okay, these are the ways I can monetize this thing. I tell a lot of people that whatever knowledge you have, you can monetize it, okay? So one of the ways, like everyone knows, is via your AdSense.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing when it comes to AI content creation is you see, especially depending on the niche you decide to focus on. And this is one thing. If you're into AI, your niche also matters. You want to also streamline your content to a specific audience. Now, depending on your niche, your RPM, your CPM can be very high when it comes to AI. Very high. And once your CPM is high, you all know that CPM is what advertisers are willing to pay you per 1,000 views on your video. As long as your CPM is high, your RPM will definitely be high, because YouTube is just going to cut about, I think, 45% and then give you the rest. So your RPM is definitely going to be high. So via AdSense, that's the very first way you can be making money. So you want to quickly start, so that once you get to that threshold, you apply, but just try to ensure you follow up with all the YouTube, monetization policy, community guidelines, so you do not get any form of rejection when you get to that threshold. But via AdSense, you are going to be making a lot of money, both actively and passive, because after you must have made a particular video, in times to come, that particular video, as long as it keeps getting views, you would still get revenue from those videos. Okay,
like once you get your 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, you start earning through AdSense. You can apply and then YouTube will start paying you every month. If you reach your $100 threshold, you withdraw. So that's one way you can make money from AI content creation. And then one good thing about AdSense is that sometimes, depending on where your audience are coming from, if they are coming mainly from US, UK, and all those first world countries, your RPM will be very high. You can decide to go into a niche that will attract more American or more of those first world countries. But that does not also mean that if your audience are mostly Nigerians or African audience, that you are not going to make a lot of money. No, you can still make a lot of money if your videos are going super viral. So if you make videos and then a video is getting 100k views, 200k views in one day, and then that video gets 1 million views, you are still going to make a lot of money. I have had one video in one of my channels that majority of my audience were Nigerian, but the RPM was very high. It was more than, like, I think it was more than $7 actually.
Wow.
And majority of my viewers were actually Nigerians.
Yeah.
So don't say
I also have one like that.
Right? But because some people will be like, once you are focusing on only Nigerian audience, you're not going to make money. That's not true. You can focus on only Nigerian audience and you still make a lot of money. Your RPM will still be very high. In fact, I'm even saying $7. Which one is $7? I've had video that majority were Nigerian audience and the RPM was as high as, is it $30-something?
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
What?
The RPM was as high as that. So don't even try to say that.
But that's very true.
Yes,
very true.
Don't say that you are going to be focusing on. Of course, if you can attract US, UK audience, it's still okay. But
and then it depends on your content too. Know how you put out your content.
Yes. So, but don't just try to say let me look for. No. Sometimes, do you guys know why I even like focusing on Nigerian audience more, especially for channels that I show my face? It's because I am a Nigerian. I understand Nigerians. I understand our own problem. I know where the thing they pain us. Do you understand? So when I make videos, I know that this video is going to resonate with Nigerian audience very well. So I don't bother myself about RPM or CPM because I know that my Nigerian audience are going to get a lot of value from this. So just focus on giving value, and of course you are going to get a lot of money. Okay, so that's one that's one way. AdSense, and AdSense pays a lot. Okay, so the second way you can also make a lot of money is through digital products. Yeah, if you are making your AI faceless videos, you can also make your digital products. Don't let anybody deceive you and say that there's nothing. I actually heard someone say somewhere that there is no digital product you can sell if you are making AI faceless.
What? I was like, Glory. See?
I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
It's not true. You can't be saying what you don't know. You can make cool money selling digital products and not showing your
income.
Yes, and not showing your face. All you need is just make sure that you are creating videos that people are watching and that is getting the traction. Once you are getting the traction, you can create an ebook. Every video you upload, you put your ebook in your description box, you put it in your comment section and pin it. And people will buy. Trust me, I speak from experience. People will buy. You just be seeing the sales drop. I be like, what's going on here?
New order placed. New sale. That thing gives joy.
Do you get? So you can sell your digital products, whether it's ebook, whether it's a course. You can create a course and put it in your. Just make sure that you can, maybe as you are making your AI faceless video, we are telling people that if you want to learn how to make videos like this, you can check out my course or check out my ebook on this. And then you tell them that it's in the description box. They will just go to the description box. You'll be making your sales. So that's another way you can. And sometimes, some months, you can even make more sales selling digital products than from AdSense revenue, because sometimes your AdSense revenue can be low, and that means you may not make a lot of money that month, but a lot of people may buy your ebooks and they may buy your course and you make a lot of money. So that's also another powerful way you can make money from AI faceless.
So based on that, right, some people might also be feeling like, okay, how do I start my digital product? So what you can do is to just make it easy for you. As like she said, you can use an ebook. Okay, just get into your Google Doc and type in what you know, or you create videos. Now, once you create these videos, you could easily just take the videos into your Google Drive. So you create just the way you create for YouTube. The only difference is, you know, that this one now is for a specific community, like your audience that will be buying. So you are creating for like one person. Do you understand? Now, once you're done creating, just save to your Google Drive. That's one way. Save to your Google Drive. Then you can upload on platforms like Seller. I personally use Seller to sell my digital products. You can upload on Seller. You can upload on Nestitude.
This is not sponsored though. This is not sponsored though. We are doing free ads.
Jeez. Seller, you better come and sponsor us and Nestitude.
You people should help us tag them in the comment section. Let them come and sponsor.
So that's, you can just upload there. and then let people just go there to buy. Sometimes you don't even have to be involved. The only thing is you're going to be getting the emails of your sales.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's pretty easy, So that being said, another thing is you can also get via, this one is also similar to G2 products, right? You can sell your service. So for example, what you do is maybe you teach how to create videos or how to edit videos, or you teach AI, all of those things. You can actually help people create their videos. That's one way you are selling your service. You can help people by letting them book you for consulting. Do you understand? They can book you for one-on-one calls, reviews. Oh, how do I do this? You can coach them on a call. Do you understand? You can help them do the thing by themselves. You can also coach them on how to do it by themselves. So by so doing, you are making money. Of course, they are paying you, okay, for you to render your service to them. So that's another way you can make a lot of money. And trust me, you're going to make a lot of money. So, and I tell people that as long as you know something that somebody else doesn't know, you are a step ahead.
Sure.
You are valuable.
Sure.
So it just depends on how you position yourself in a place of authority. And that's the reason I say whenever you're filming your videos, do not film as though, even if you're not getting all the views right now, like you're not getting tens of thousands of views, whatever it is that you're doing now, try to do it very well. You never can tell who is watching. See, when you put out a video there, you might have just 50 viewers, but trust me, amongst those 50 viewers, you have one potential buyer. So do your thing very well. I remember before I got up to 1,000 subscribers on my first channel, a person actually reached out to me for video editing because she already got the idea that, oh, this girl edits video. So she reached out to me and I actually taught her how to edit videos, and she paid me a very good amount of money. Do you understand? So put out your content very well and position yourself very well. Let people see you as someone who is really knowledgeable about what you do. That way they'll be able to trust you with their money, their hard-earned money. Do you understand? So that's one of the ways you can actually make money via content creation.
Yes, and why this is very important, this point is very important, is that some people may buy the course or the ebooks, but they may still need someone to really hold their hand and guide them. Some people are not very good with learning themselves or on their own, so they need someone's guidance, someone to tell them, okay, do this way, or do this, don't do this way, or do this that way, right? So that's why this is also another powerful source of. And then if you are creating your videos, you have to create it in an excellent way. So you cannot be creating your video and then you are just doing it carelessly and you're not putting out great content. Your content has to be great. That's the way that people, before you even put out your products or tell people that you do this, they'll even start asking you, please, do you teach? Or do you have a class? Or do you have a course? Before you even, because they can see the quality of your work that you are posting already. They'll be like, okay, this person really knows this very well. And because of that, they can trust you and give you their money or buy your course or whatever that you have to offer.
Yeah, sorry, okay. Before you proceed, let me just say something. So in line with what she said, another thing is, you know that you're going to eventually sell, but don't start by selling. That's one thing that it will make you seem desperate.
Yeah,
people can easily read it. Do you understand? So don't start by selling. Start by giving value for free first. Okay, so once you're giving the value, you're teaching on your YouTube videos, you're telling people things for free, showing them how to do this, how to do that. By themselves, they would come and meet you. Do you understand? For you to render the service, they will pay you. So don't push it out in their faces first that, oh, you are selling.
Yes. So then another way you can make money is by affiliate marketing, right? So affiliate marketing is when a product is not your own. Like, okay, for example, people can come, I've had people come and ask me, please, which AI tool do you use to create your images? And then I know that this particular AI tool is what I've been using, but they also have an affiliate. So even though I'm subscribing, I can sign up to their affiliate. And then when I put the link in my description box, I'll tell people this is the AI tool I use to generate my images. Then anybody that signs up using that link, I earn a commission. I hope you guys understand. So that's also another powerful way you can make money with AI content. So as people are asking you, please, which AI tool do you use to convert your images to videos, or to generate your videos, or generate your voiceovers and all of those things? And you know that these AI tools, especially if you are not using the free AI tools, because if you are doing AI content creation, you still get to a point where you have to use paid tools. You have to invest for you to get more money, more out of your content. So once you get to that point, as you are paying, you can also sign up for their affiliate link if you are interested, and then as you are referring people to it through your contents, you are also earning your own commission. Okay.
Yeah, another thing is, based on that, you can also be telling people that they can get this particular stuff from your description box. Do you understand? Don't just
Yes.
assume that people will go and check by themselves.
Yeah.
Always let them know. Okay, so that's another thing. Affiliate marketing, trust me, this is very, and the good thing is, even before you get monetized on YouTube, you can start making money via the affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
Just get registered with all the, as you are buying something from this platform, register as their affiliate. In fact, sometimes even if you don't buy their products, as long as you know that this tool is going to be good or beneficial to your viewers, just go ahead, sign up as their affiliate. At the end of the day, you are bringing them customers. You get, so,
Yes.
but you'll be getting your own commission. Do you understand? So that's it. Another way,
Brand.
this one, that's what I wanted to say. This one is the T.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez, via brand deals, guys.
Yes.
Oh my God, guys. Do you know that an amount that a video might not pay you, in fact, an amount that 10 videos might not pay you, one single brand deal will pay you for just one video, maybe an 8 minute video, a 10 minutes video. And that's the good thing with brand deals. So once you start putting out your content there, as long as, that's why I said position yourself very well. And that's why I said give out good value.
Yes.
Give out
Very
good value
important.
so that you can drive engagement. So you can build a community. Once you build a community, people are already trusting you, they are engaging, they are commenting. Trust me, that's what brands are looking out for. Most times, brands are not looking out for 100,000 followers, 100,000 this. No. They are looking out for how your community engages with your content, because they know that when you help them to project one of their products, because the way a brand will work with you is they probably have a particular tool that they want to promote, and then they tell you, oh, can you help us feature this on your video? So they want that on your video, once you promote their products, people can be able to, engage and say, okay, where can I get it? How can I do? I'm interested. So they want an audience that is active. And that's another reason you need to be niched down. You need to be niched down, because before a brand would work with you, they would look at your audience like, okay, what's this person's target audience? Because they want to know whether your target audience fits into their own product, what they are trying to sell. And so if on your channel you are doing fashion, you are doing lifestyle, you are doing money, you are doing marriage counseling, you are doing different things, brands will not be sure who your target audience is. So they will not be sure whether their product would sell if they decide to give it to you, sign up a contract with you. So be niched down and do your thing very well. Okay. And because a brand deal pays does not mean you should work with all brands.
Yes, so
I'm
this is
telling
very,
you,
very important, you guys.
It doesn't mean you should work, because I don't know if to say this thing, but I will not mention names. But there is a particular content creator on YouTube that reached out to me.
Okay.
There was a particular brand that worked with. I'm not going to mention anything about it, but there was a particular brand that worked with her, and she was actually scared at some point. She came to me, she was like, Glory, see, okay, so there's this particular brand that reached out to me, and this is their kind of product, and I'm scared it's going to affect my channel. I told her point blank period that this thing is going to affect your channel.
Wow.
Because this particular brand, number one, doesn't even represent what you do on your channel. Number two, it will not put you in a good light to your viewers, because I don't want to just say too much, right? But work with brands that would ensure your integrity stands pure.
Yeah, that
on
integrity,
your channel.
That's
the thing. So there are brands that reach out to me that I do not bother working with, because I know that at the end of the day, they are probably going to scam my people. So what's the essence? At the end of the day, when the real ones come, they might not even want to engage. Do you understand? So, but brand deals, oh my goodness, even aside YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, for one single video, brands can pay you a lot of money.
So what I want to touch up on what she said about integrity. Integrity is very, very important. Like whatever you are doing, whether it's faceless or with your face or whatever, you have to uphold the integrity of your channel, because once people can trust you, then when you recommend something, they will, of course. So that means you can't just be working with any and every brand. When a brand reaches out to you, you have to check very well, does this align with what I'm doing on my channel? And if it does, then check if your audience would also get value from it, because this is not just about you getting the money, it's also about your integrity and people trusting you, and you also respecting your audience, because they are going to use their hard-earned money to subscribe to whatever it is you are recommending for them. So you don't want to disappoint them. This is also very important. So once you know that, okay, this is good, this is a brand I can trust, and this is a brand I can work with, you can go ahead and work with that. So that means you may still turn down some brand deals and then work with some brand deals. But brand deals is also one of the very sweet ways you can you can make money. And one good thing about brand deals on YouTube is that they can pay you as high as $1,500 for one video, because YouTube videos are usually long. It's not like TikTok videos. They can pay as high as $1,500, $2,000, depending on the amount of subscribers you have on your channel. They can pay you as high as $3,500, $5,000 for one video. And I'm talking of you as a Nigerian. And this is even on the low end, because we are Nigerians. I don't know why they don't pay us much. And then when you now convert those your dollars to naira, you know how much you'll be making, right? People that are even abroad, I heard one content creator actually say that what she charges brands for a single YouTube video, whether it's video integration or whatsoever, is $40,000.
Hey,
I'm very serious, Glory. Maybe I'll even share the video with you after this. You hear for yourself. 40, is it 40 or $45,000? I'm not very sure, but 40 something thousand dollars for just one video. Like, if you are a brand and you are reaching out to her, that is what she charges. I know of another person that actually said that his own is $25,000. Like, you guys, I'm not even joking. So imagine them making that amount because they are not Nigerians, and then we Nigerians, that's to tell you that what we are even earning or what we are charging is even small compared to what other people are charging. But that notwithstanding, that's still a lot of money for us. Do you understand?
They can also negotiate. You can also negotiate. So it's not like, maybe, because most times, like for example, me now, when the first brand reached out to me, the very first brand I worked with, I did not know that I was supposed to negotiate. Like, I could negotiate. Wow. I just accepted it like that.
Are you serious?
You understand? I just accepted it like that. So, but the next one I was able to work with, I actually negotiated. And most times there was someone I was listening to. The person was saying that most times brands, they have a higher budget. But they will give you one low one. Then it now depends on you. If you accept it, fine. But then if you can negotiate, they will go back to where their money is and bring money to pay you, because they know that at the end of the day, they are the ones who would benefit from that particular promotion. So you can actually be free to negotiate, even if it's just your first time. Okay.
Yes. Is there any other point? I don't think.
Any other one, we will tell you in the comment section.
Yes, so these are the ways you can actually make money, a lot of money, from content creation as a Nigerian. This does not apply to only Nigerians. This can apply to you irrespective of where you create contents from. But because I'm a Nigerian, I like talking to my people. That's why you see me say Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. So I hope you got value from this video. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Glory Ceey's channel, so that you won't be missing out on premium updates like this. You guys, you can see the type of value and premium updates and value we are bringing to you guys, so that you won't be missing out on this type of valuable contents. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.